Next question is of integer type. The number of methoxy groups in an ether can be estimated by using J-cell method. So J-cell method is one of the methods by means of which the number of methoxy groups present in an ether can be understood. An ether of weight 1.34 grams during J-cell method gave 7.04 grams of silver iodide. Find the number of methoxy groups in a given ether. Atomic weight of silver is given. Atomic weight of iodine 127 is given. Molecular weight of ether is 134. So whatever the number of methoxy groups are there in an ether will be converted into methyl iodide first, and that methyl iodide formed is treated with excess of silver nitrate to give silver iodide yellow precipitate. So this silver iodide which is precipitated out is perfectly dried and the exact weight of it is noted, and from the weight of silver iodide formed it is possible to estimate the number of methoxy groups, which is generally called J-cell method. So thereby what is given to us in the question is, when you take 1.34 grams of given ether, it is giving the silver iodide as 7.04 grams. But the molecular weight of ether is how much? 134. So when 1.34 grams can give this much, the total 1 mole of the substance, which is nothing but molecular weight of the substance, that is 134 grams of ether, when subjected to the J-cell method, what will be the weight of silver iodide that will be formed? So this 134 being 100 times, we'll get 704 grams of silver iodide is formed. But this 704 grams of silver iodide formed corresponds to what number of moles? How many moles of silver iodide are said to be formed? And the molecular weight of silver iodide is how much? Ag atomic weight 108. Iodine atomic weight is given as 127. 108 plus 127 comes out to be 235. So every 235 grams of silver iodide corresponds to how many moles? 1 mole. But what is the total weight of silver iodide formed as a result of the experiment? 704 grams. So therefore, this 704 grams of silver iodide formed from 1 mole of the ether, how many moles of silver iodide is said to be formed? Therefore, 704 by 235. And this almost comes out to be 3. It's the number. So thereby 3 moles of silver iodide is formed. So therefore, number of moles of silver iodide formed is equal to number of moles of methyl groups. In other words, the number of moles of methoxy groups in an ether. So how many moles of silver iodide is formed? 3. Therefore, number of moles of methoxy group or number of methoxy groups in 1 mole of ether is 3. So thus answer is 3.